Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of ancient Israel, lived a young shepherd boy named David. David was not like the other boys in his village. While others were out playing games, David spent his days tending to his father's sheep, playing his harp, and praying to God. David's heart was full of faith. He believed that when you trust in God, nothing is impossible, no matter how big or scary it may seem. Little did David know, his faith and courage would soon be put to the test. One day, as David was in the fields with his sheep, he heard tales that spread like wildfire across the countryside. A giant named Goliath was terrorizing the armies of Israel. Goliath stood more than 9 feet tall, with armor that shone like the sun, and a voice that boomed like thunder. Goliath challenged the soldiers of Israel to send out a champion to fight him, but no one was brave enough. When David heard of this terrifying giant challenging his people, something stirred in his heart. "I will fight Goliath," said David with unwavering determination. His brothers laughed. "You're too young and small. You can't defeat Goliath," they scoffed. But David was not deterred. He remembered how God had helped him fend off lions and bears that threatened his sheep. "The same God who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine," he declared confidently. With the king's reluctant blessing, David went to a stream and chose 5 smooth stones. Armed with just his sling and faith in God, he approached the battlefield where Goliath stood bellowing his challenges. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath sneered as David approached. David replied boldly, "You come against me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. This day, the Lord will deliver you into my hands." From a distance, David swung his sling and released 1 stone. It flew straight and true, striking Goliath on the forehead. The giant stumbled, then fell to the ground with a mighty thud. A silence fell over the battlefield as the Israelites realized what had happened. The Philistines fled, and David was hailed as a hero. But David knew where the true credit belonged. It was not his own strength or skill that defeated Goliath, but his faith in God. This story teaches us that courage and faith in God can help us overcome any obstacle. No matter how big your Goliath may be, remember, with God on your side, you have nothing to fear.